24th, 2022. On this video here, I am going to talk about why Shark vacuum cleaners, at least the design, is stupid. I'm going to show you a couple things that I've noticed, especially in the new ones. Now, I don't think all of Shark products are bad, but their vacuums are definitely a flop. And I know there's always going to be somebody in the comments trying to say, well, that's just your opinion. Yes, it is my opinion, and I'm going to speak my opinion. And if you want to argue with me, I'm not going to argue with you. I repair vacuum cleaners. I enjoy repairing vacuum cleaners, and I notice that these are absolutely a pain in the butt to work on. They are not designed to be fixed. They are not designed to last, period. So, one thing that I will say, you're paying $400 for something that is not going to last and not going to hold up in your house. Now I'm talking mainly to the average consumer out there. Now, if you're a collector/enthusiast and you're very meticulous about your vacuum cleaners, you go ahead and do whatever you want. I don't care. But I'm talking to the average consumer because the average consumer is not going to know how to, take care of this stuff to make it last. And can you make a Shark last a while? Yeah, probably. But it's going to be a pain in the butt. Flat out. I mean, this is the one thing I'm trying to find some pictures of a design I hate. Noob. I do not like these vacuums at all. Now, this is the one thing that I've noticed. They're talking about these brush rolls that are designed to be, cleaned and everything. And I know I've talked about this stuff, but I want to just show you what it is. And if you're going to be all nasty to me about my opinion, then your comment's going to be deleted right away. I'm not going to be putting up with it. Period. So right here it says no hair wrap. I see hair wrap all the time on these. It's just you're not going to get away with from that. Yeah, that hose design is false. That does not stretch out that much. Yeah, I'm trying to find something with good pictures of these brush roll designs, because the other thing is you cannot get these brush rolls out easily, and especially on the new ones. On the older ones, yeah, it was a pain, but at least you can get it out and clean it and stuff. These ones, you can't. You can't get them out. There's just no way around it. It's not happening. And brush rollers do wear out, and they need to be replaced. They must be replaced after 10 to 15 years, and I would be surprised if people actually get 10 to 15 years out of these. again, you're paying so much money for something that is designed to just burn out and be thrown away. It just does not make any sense to me. And this is what I mean when I say keep it simple. You know, because when you're making things too complicated, it just does not end well in the end, because you're just asking for more trouble. And, you know, can you have these for a good 5 to 10 years? Oh, absolutely. You know, I've seen them. But I'm talking about mainly the average consumer, because the average consumer is most likely going to try to be cleaning a large home, and these are not designed for large homes in a demanding environment. If you have a lot of pet hair, if you have a lot of stuff, these just are not going to do it for you. I am sorry. These new Apex or whatever they are, worst design I have ever seen by Shark. There's nothing good about that design, I'm going to tell you right now. Because the brush roll, they claim it's supposed to be power fins. Unless you have all hardwood floors and no rugs, no carpet, nothing like that, it's barely gonna clean anything. When it comes to carpet, it's just crap. I mean, and not to mention that I have seen the flaps, the power fins, wear down way quicker than the bristles on a brush roll, on a regular brush roll. It's just a stupid design, and the filter design is just a flop. There's just no way around it. I think Shark needs to really consider making a bagged option. They really have. I mean, this is the one thing that drives me crazy, is because they don't really offer parts, and they could easily make money off of replacement bags for the consumer. I mean, seriously. And you can't even, like, I don't even know. Let's see, warranty information. But this is the other thing. They have absolutely crappy customer service on every level. I have personally called Shark, and they just tell me, oh, well, you know, you gotta pay for the shipping, and you gotta pay for the part, and you gotta, you know, and then they try and, like, wiggle their way out of the warranty claim because they just want to try and get away with as much as they can. Shark has lost my business for good. Unless they clean up their act, they've lost my business, because I'm not doing business with Shark again. Their customer service is absolute crap, and their products just are not built to last, and they're way too expensive for the lifespan and the quality that you get. It's just, it just is crappy. I'm sorry. I think, honestly, if you had to get a cheaper machine, going with Bissell or Hoover is probably going to be a lot better, because they actually supply parts, they supply, extras, they support you if you need help. If you need any kind of parts or service, it's usually pretty cheap and very easy. If you have any questions, they're willing to help you and work with you. Shark is not one of those companies. Flat out. I have tried. I know some people are going to argue and they're going to say, well, you just didn't try. Yes, I did. I owned a Shark personally. I absolutely hated it after a couple of years because I realized just how much of a pain it was. And not to mention that the parts and stuff were hard to come by, if not impossible to get. And not only that, but the customer service was just crappy. They just walk all over you and say, well, it just doesn't matter. I'll tell you, I'd rather deal with customer service that's actually willing to work with you and talk with you than deal with this. And I can tell you that Hoover, Bissell, Oric, Kirby, all those companies are way, way, way better with customer service, with parts availability, and everything else involved. And you will most likely get a longer lifespan out of these machines by these companies. I'm not saying just go out and buy a Kirby because the Kirby is just the best on the planet. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is save your money and buy from a company that is actually willing to work with you, because Shark is not. Flat out. And I'm not ashamed to say it, and I can speak what I want here, because I can tell you right now, Shark didn't impress me back then, and they're not impressing me now. They've honestly disappointed me even more and more as time has gone on. And it just keeps getting worse. So, anyway, that's just some information and my opinion and rants on why I don't like Shark. And if you disagree with me, that is fine. But I don't want to hear you arguing in the comments, because I've heard you before. And if you think you're just going to argue and try and manipulate me, that comment is going to be deleted. Sorry. It just is. So, please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.